This book is about Man's Search for Meaning. Is a book by Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and neurologist who survived the Holocaust. In the book, Frankl discusses his experiences in concentration camps during World War II and the psychological theories he developed as a result, known as logotherapy. The book begins with a brief overview of Frankl's background and the events leading up to his imprisonment in the concentration camps. Frankl was a successful psychiatrist and professor in Vienna before the war, and his work focused on the treatment of mental illness through the use of meaning-centered therapy. When the Nazis invaded Austria, Frankl and his family were sent to a concentration camp. Frankl was separated from his wife and parents, and spent the next 3 years in various camps, including Auschwitz and Dachau. During this time, he witnessed unimaginable suffering and brutality, and saw many of his fellow prisoners succumb to despair and lose the will to live. Despite the horrors he faced, Frankl refused to give up hope. He believed that even in the darkest of circumstances, there was still the possibility of finding meaning in life. This belief helped him to survive and eventually led him to develop his theory of logotherapy. According to Frankl, the primary drive in human life is not pleasure, as Freud believed, but the search for meaning. He argued that people need to find meaning in their lives in order to be fulfilled and motivated to live. This can be achieved through work, relationships, and personal goals, or through suffering, which can serve as an opportunity for personal growth and self-transcendence. Frankl believed that the concentration camps were a prime example of the power of meaning to sustain people through difficult times. He observed that those who were able to find meaning in their suffering, whether through acts of kindness towards others, or through the belief that their suffering had a greater purpose, were more likely to survive. However, Frankl also recognized that finding meaning is not always easy, and that people may need help in their search. He developed logotherapy as a way to help people discover their own unique purpose and meaning in life, and to use this as a source of strength and motivation. Frankl's experiences in the concentration camps also led him to believe that the human capacity for suffering is limitless, and that it is possible to endure even the most extreme circumstances as long as there is hope and the belief in a higher purpose. In the final section of the book, Frankl discusses the implications of his theory for everyday life, and how it can be applied to help people find meaning and purpose in their own lives. He argues that logotherapy can be a powerful tool for helping people overcome challenges and find meaning in difficult situations. Frankl's theory of logotherapy emphasizes the role of meaning and purpose in human life, and suggests that the search for meaning is the primary driving force behind human behavior. According to Frankl, people are motivated to live and to find meaning in their lives through 3 different sources: purpose and meaning in work. Frankl believed that work, whether it is a career or a hobby, can provide a sense of purpose and meaning in life. He argued that people who have a sense of purpose and direction in their work are more likely to be satisfied and fulfilled in life. Purpose and meaning in relationships. Frankl believed that human relationships, whether with family, friends, or loved ones, are a vital source of meaning and purpose in life. He argued that people who have strong, supportive relationships are more likely to find meaning in their lives. Purpose and meaning through suffering. Frankl argued that suffering, although difficult, can also be a source of meaning and purpose in life. He believed that people who are able to find meaning in their suffering, whether through personal growth or self-transcendence, are more likely to survive and thrive in difficult circumstances. Frankl argued that each person's search for meaning is unique, and that the key to finding meaning in life is to discover one's own unique purpose and to live in accordance with it. He believed that this can be achieved through self-awareness, self-transcendence, and the ability to find meaning in the present moment. Frankl also argued that logotherapy can be a powerful tool for helping people overcome challenges and find meaning in difficult situations. He believed that by focusing on the search for meaning and purpose, people can overcome obstacles and find the strength to persevere in the face of adversity. In addition to discussing his theory of logotherapy, Frankl also shares his own experiences in the concentration camps and the lessons he learned about the human capacity for suffering and resilience. He argues that even in the most extreme circumstances, it is possible to find meaning and hope, and to survive and thrive. Overall, Man's Search for Meaning is a deeply moving and inspiring book that offers valuable insights into the human experience of suffering and the search for meaning. Through his own experiences and observations, Frankl offers a powerful message of hope and the importance of finding meaning in life, no matter what circumstances we may face. Thank you for hitting the like button and subscribing. Your support means a lot to me and encourages me to continue. Thank you for being a part of my community.